I'm here in a Hong Kong village, just 5 minutes away from the Chinese border, to visit one of our finalists, Jesse, to see why he thinks the road to sustainable fashion begins at home. How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, I can't wait to see your home. So when did this love for sustainable fashion begin?
The beginning is from my family album, and I saw my dad and mom hang out, and my mom really loved to wear my dad's jacket to take photos.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, and that's inspired me to do a collection that is inspired by love and family and share. My mom, she always loved to keep her old clothes because she believed that fashion is like a cycle, and also they're full of memory in the clothes too.
即係佢攞啲衫啊，係喎！以前同爸爸喺一齊嗰時咧，兩個去玩，哎呀，有時一凍咧就成日都攞爸爸啲衫嚟着啊，咁啊，我覺得啊幾好喎。跟住哥哥就話：哎呀，係喎，可以設計一件，即係爸爸又着到，媽媽又着到啲衫咯，覺得幾好喎。
Wow, so this is your workshop?
Yes, and also my living room.
So here's all of these pieces that you've got inspiration from.
It's all from my mom's wardrobe. Actually, this jacket inspired me to do the one that made with umbrella. So I just want to do a jacket that you can just share to your friends.
One size fits all.
Yes.
So here are some of the actual umbrellas that you have upcycled.
My grandmas love to collect umbrellas, even
Really?
if it's broken or not. My grandma and mom just love to reuse and recycle stuff.
特別嫲嫲，有嗰啲啊，又話要做落揾嗰啲環保嘢啦，唔要嗰啲嘢啦。佢好積極咯，即係去問我哋身邊有冇人有咯，唔要嗰啲。
Oh my goodness, that is amazing! Can I try it on?
Of course.
Okay.
It looked great on you.
Thank you.
Amazing. Having Haraji to my house was just amazing.
This is a part of my coat.
Yes. She's really kind of my girl. Actually,
Oh,
these
that's
two,
so adorable.
because my mom is really active. In this photo, she run with her skirt, and it makes it look like trousers. So that's inspired me to do a trousers can transform to a skirt as well.
So this is the skirt pants.
Yeah, and it also fit everyone, like me.
So you could totally hand these down.
I really want to do the pieces that I can give them to my son, or my son can save it and to my grandson. Yeah, that's my core elements in my design. I think emotion and passion is a main core for me to do fashion design, because I want my design to communicate and interact with the wearers. So I really put these two elements in my design, and I hope everyone can feel it.
即係如果攞到獎咧，我好開心。即係俾佢睇佢去追求啲乜嘢，都喺後邊咯。支持咯，努力加油，支持你阿仔。
多謝。
Although the road to sustainable fashion may begin at home, can it go hand in hand with mass manufacturing?
We have just crossed the Chinese border, and I'm super excited because it's my first time in China.
China still reigns as the world's largest garment manufacturer. But for some people, the Made in China label still provokes negative reactions.
If I'm thinking about large-scale factory, I would think that the reputation is not that good. So I would like to see if it's possible to really have sustainable steps in a huge production.
Today, the designers are visiting TAL at their largest factory in Dongguan. this factory employs over 3,000 staff who produce
30,000 shirts every single day.
At the beginning of the line, we have all the cut panels here.
I've never been in such a big factory, so for me it was shocking to see the scale of the production.
Normally the wastage here is not quite high, but the quality of the interlining sometimes do cause higher wastage.
Seeing how incredibly fast they are producing a garment, and then you just know there will be so many of that thing out in the world is overwhelming.
As like small emerging designers, it even makes like our impact seem like very, very insignificant.
This is the cutting waste from 18 shirts. You can imagine the output of this factory is about 30,000 every day. Then this is for only 18 pieces. So you can think about that amount.
TAL is a leader in China in making sustainability a big part of what they do, from minimising and recycling textile waste to keeping their factories running as efficiently as possible.
I was actually quite impressed with their efforts to reduce the amount of waste, especially on a factory of that scale, which you don't often expect.
Somehow the customer may insist or requesting some feature of the garment that will increasing the waste. Technical people will talk to the customer, communicate and educate to our customer by proposing some good method to control the quality as well as save the fabric.
The factory is also on a mission to increase communication between designers and brands so that they can decrease the environmental impact of each garment produced.
Designers, they have their design idea, the concept, but they don't know the real manufacturing process in factories. What's the consumption of the fabric, what caused the wastage. So when they come to the factory, it helps them to protect the earth mother better from their design.
That's the front and that's the back, but it can be reversible.
So what about this part?
This can be detached, this and this can be separate.
To put this in action, the designers get into teams and are challenged to design a women's shirt, working alongside the factory experts to make sure they achieve sustainability without compromising on style.
Okay, I understand the cuff and the sleeve can be detached. So next, I will explain to my technician expert to see whether or not your pattern is as good as your design idea. They can fit together.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
I find that very shocking that there isn't more communication between the designers and the manufacturers. So this is an amazing opportunity for us as young designers, and we're learning so much from everyone here.
The design of the collar, if they put the direction differently, there's chance to save fabric. So yes, they're trying on that.
Every designer should come to a factory, and these are the people who really create the garment, whose labor is behind it. You know, it's very important.
We're just finishing off our final shirts, and she's been amazing. She's been working non-stop.
I think as designers, we tend to over-design, and once we collaborate with these people here, we were able to edit down our designs.
And so we cut out trimming, we cut out seams. We really eliminated the waste at the cutting stage.
I've definitely started thinking about how do you integrate the values of sustainability into mass manufacturing.
What would you say we could improve on the making or in the cutting stage of this shirt?
But just pay attention to the fabric quality. You guys need to know more about the construction, know more about the sewing, and also the shrinkage.
Okay, thank you so much.
Seeing how these people could make things possible. Of course, I will have like a really different mind in the future when I will be designing.
In the past, some designer just close the door. They don't want to talk about it with the factory. They say, that's my design, you have to keep it as it is. But today, we communicate with all these finalists. We see they're very open to the manufacturing side, so we can work together to make the whole process and to make the environment better.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Amazing. That's great.
Before heading home, the designers are invited to the monthly birthday party the factory holds for its employees. This month, over 300 workers are celebrating their birthday.
It was really great to see that they've got that sort of community there that they can entertain each other a bit. So that was good to see, yeah.
Next time on Frontline Fashion. Judging day has arrived.
I feel weirdly calm. Should we start?
But are the designers prepared to be grilled by our panel of experts?
How will you grade this? Have you washed them yourself?
Join us to find out.